Assalamualaikum. My name is Malaysia. Today I would like to present our group study entitled Economic Impact of Tourism Recovery Malaysia after COVID-19. The COVID-19 pandemic had several impacts on Malaysia's tourism industry, which relies heavily on the movement of visitors. In early 2020, tourist arrivals fell by 20% with an estimated overall decline of up to 80%. This crisis caused significant economic loss and risked millions of jobs, threatening progress towards sustainable development goals. These researchers discuss strategies to support tourism recovery toward government and stockholders. It also explored how Malaysia's economy, which experienced a GDP loss of about 0.8% to 1.2%, can adapt to the new global economic environment. There is a potential for recovery if a reverse from key market return to normal levels after the pandemic.
Assalamualaikum and very good day to everyone. My name is Salatul Ali binti Shamli. Today I will present the issue of economic impacts of tourism recovery in Malaysia after COVID-19. The first measure is the shortage of skilled workers. Due to lockdowns, many employees in the tourism sector such as hotel workers, tour guides, transport operators lost their job. This causes most of them shifted to other industries like food delivery and e-commerce. When tourism reopened, there was a serious lack of trained and experienced staff, which reduced the overall service quality and affected tourist experience. The second issue is the permanent closure of tourist-related businesses. Many small and medium-sized businesses like hotel, travel agency, and souvenir shops suffered huge financial losses. Because of long periods without income, many were forced to shut down permanently. This reduced the variety of tourism products and services available, making it harder to attract tourism again. The third issue is economic difficulty in tourism-dependent areas, such as Langkawi, Penang, Malacca, and Sabah. These places rely heavily in tourism for income. Due to fewer tourism, local communities like food vendors, cultural performers, and boat operators lose their main sources in income and still struggling to recover today. Finally, another important issue is the lack of focus in sustainable and responsible tourism during the recovery process. Because businesses were eager to recover quickly and over-tourism in some areas, this causes environmental damage, pollution, and stress on eco-sensitive areas like marine parks, highland resort, and it shows that the push for recovery must be balanced with protecting the environment. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sharifah Nabila Husna. So, I will continue the important economic impact of tourism recovery in Malaysia after COVID-19. So, the first one is key economic contributor. Tourism is one of Malaysia's most important economic sector. Tourism plays a vital role in Malaysia's GDP and foreign exchange earnings. So, it supports a wide range of related industries including hospitality, transportation, food and beverage, and also entertainment. Recovering the tourism sector will help restore this job and stimulate broader economic revival. So, the second point is a sustainable development opportunity. The post-pandemic period presents Malaysia with a valuable opportunity to reshape tourism towards a more sustainable model. The crisis also highlights the need for resilience in the sector, pushing for better preparedness through policy reform and adaptive strategy based on lessons learned during COVID-19. So the third point is pandemic impact. The government faced billions in lost tourism income and also leading to millions of job loss. So, a successful recovery would restore these livelihoods. rebuild consumer and tourist confidence, and help stabilize Malaysia's economy. It will also reinforce Malaysia's image as a competitive global destination. And last but not least, driver of recovery. Technology and innovation. Tools like contactless payments, online booking, and virtual tours help restore tourist confidence and ensure business continuity. Local community involvement and education on sustainable travel further supported recovery efforts, especially in rural or less known areas. So, to conclude, Malaysia's tourism recovery is not only essential for a short-term economic gains, but also offer a chance to build a more resilient, inclusive, and future-ready industry. So, with a collaboration among government agencies, communities, and industry players, supported by technology and sustainability, Malaysia can rebuild a stronger and more adaptable tourism ecosystem.
Next, I will explain the government policy that support the recovery of the tourism after COVID-19. First, the government introduced financial assistance through economic stimulus package such as Penjana Dasar Budget and Budget 2021. This package provides wage subsidy, tax relief and soft loans to help tourism business such as hotels, travel agency and transport service to continue operating retain their employers. Second, the government focused on promoting domestic tourism through Cuti Malaysia campaign. This initiative offers various incentives such as discount travel package, travel vouchers and accommodation rebates. This measure aims to encourage Malaysians to travel within the country and to support local economy that were severely affected. Third, the government placed strong on digitalization and safety. Digitalization policy were implemented to help tourism operators develop online booking system, strengthen digital marketing, and create virtual experience for tourists. Training and investment were also provided to improve their digital capabilities and capabilities. At the same time, some travel certification and strict standard operating procedures were introduced to maintain high hygiene standards and rebuild tourist confidence. Finally, the government encouraged the development of more sustainable and realistic tourism. This effort include promoting eco-tourism, cultural tourism, and community-based tourism as alternative to mass tourism. This approach helps protect natural and cultural research while making the industry less vulnerable to future crises.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Alia Maisarah binti Syaifrizan. So now I will present about additional information. Malaysia's GDP, gross domestic product, will expand faster than the rest of the world's economy in the near future. COVID-19's effect on the Visit Malaysia 2020 campaign in Malaysia have been frightening, as 64% of the tourism business in Malaysia originated from China, Singapore or Indonesia, which were all badly affected by the pandemic, and Malaysia's tourism industry was seriously damaged. In the first 6 months of 2020, Movement Control Orders (MCO) economic impacts on the country have resulted in an estimate of about 45 billion ringgit of losses from the tourism sector, according to the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture, which is MOTEC. The tourism sector are also experiencing incredible growth worldwide. Tourism generates income through tourist spending at a rapid pace, such as tourists spend on travel expenses, food expenses, and other tourist destination-related expenses. In the tourism and hospitality business, there are about 197 million extra employment hazard alone, with a projected 5.5 billion losses in travel and tourism of GDP this year because of long-standing travel constraints and MCOs imposed by the countries. So back through the year 2023 to 2024, internal tourism contribute about 158 54.5 billion ringgit, which is increased 50.1% ringgit to GDP. Next, total sector value reached about 275.8 billion ringgit, with inbound 75.8 billion ringgit and domestic 78.7 billion ringgit. Lastly, tourism employees loses about 3.5 million people, which is 21.4% of loses total employment. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Nelly Shifika. So now my turn to present a conclusions based on what have been presented by my crewmates. In conclusion, COVID-19 had given a challenge and a biggest impact to Malaysian tourism industry, where travel employment and nationwide had been one of the critical impact. However, the evidence shows that Malaysians can recover with a support and preparations by use DLC, digital technology, sustainable tourism development, and community engagement. So, our government has 3 new plans to make tourism better, such as sustainability, innovations, and working together. With this plan, Malaysians can welcome more visitors and build a stronger tourism industry for the future. So that's all from me. Thank you.